All right, so we just got back from GSpeed, and we're going to open up what we picked up there. So here's one of the AC lines. So this is something we asked them to do, you know, for the use of the car is going to go on the road. And so air conditioning was a must. And we'll see what we have here. But yes, here is the condenser and the lines. You can see that, but there it is packed nice. Handy dandy step ladder, because I'm short. So
you're not a man if you don't use a step ladder to get in your truck.
You're not an old man. So I'm noticing on the top of this box it says water pump, lay down plus trans diff AC radiator. Kind of sums it up.
So I think the only thing we're missing is a GSpeed banner. That's what we should have got.
Yeah, get a
put it for like a windshield banner or something.
Put it in the dining room.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh,
never mind. There's stickers.
There's
Let's go. There's stickers. Yes. Wow.
Multiple colors.
Oh yes.
Multiple of each color at that.
Yes.
All right.
Stickers.
We got white. We have black, so they're hooking it up. So pretty sweet.
That's awesome.
So we got 2 of each. So that's really cool. Oh my goodness, that's the smoothest. Like, you can come rotate that.
Yeah, I'll come rotate.
Feel that.
Oh. That is so smooth.
Those are slick. Look at that.
Is this what Chris was talking about?
Yeah.
Was these?
So we're putting new oil coolers on each side of the front of the car. It's going to remove the fog lights. Oil coolers are going back there. We're also adding 2 more oil coolers in the back of the car. 1 for the transmission, 1 for the differential. I don't know if you can see. I'm not going to pull them out of the bag right now. But even look at the braiding. I don't know if you can see. Look how tight the weave is on the...
Yeah, that's really nice.
That is some sweet stuff. But so we make wiring here at Advanced Fuel Dynamics. I gotta say, I'm not saying I'm jealous of their wiring. I am approving, very much approving of this wiring. Same kind of heat shrink we use with the glue in it, nice braiding. But look at this, labeled right oil fan. Look at the relay there, pretty sweet. Look at the, all the connections. Very, very well done. Pretty sweet.
Did they give you a K&N filter?
Give me a K&N filter. So,
yay!
I am probably going to, this is one thing I looked at was, for fun, we'll probably throw it on the dyno with the filter, and we'll get a couple other filters. And we'll do some back-to-back dyno testing and see if we can find, can open it. I think this is just a regular cone. I don't think it's an inverse cone, where you have the cone and then the cone that goes inside the cone. Let's see. I do like those. I swear I've done tests on those and it worked out well. But it's an actual K&N brand filter with quite a large size inlet, so that should not be a restriction for the throttle body we're running. So they're not cheaping out there. Actual real K&N. Here's the rest of the intake piping here.
Oh, so it changes the intake setup too. I didn't know that.
So the radiator is going from leaning like the direction of the windshield to leaning forward.
Okay.
And so on the Corvette, your intake air box sits on top of the radiator, so it can't sit there once the radiator's moved over. So this is going to come out of the intake now, down and around, and the air filter is going to sit in the front of the car now into fresh air, so it's actually going to get more direct air than it did before. Here's our clamps, nice stainless. They look really nice. Oh, look at this. I knew there'd be something special about these. So these have the inner strap so that the holes never touch your hose, so it doesn't cut into your hose. So that's why I took a closer look at it, because I figured we'd be seeing some quality there. So here is Pegasus Auto. Like look at the layers, and these are not cheapo, lame radiator hoses. So here's
can you give me a quick breakdown of why these are so much better than a normal radiator hose that you get from O'Reilly's or Advanced or AutoZone?
So
or something
the rubber it breaks down, and there's a lot less layers in there. Silicone is super high temp, rated. This isn't going to break down from weather or oil or anything. This is probably a lot. I don't know what the pressure rating is on these, but it's a lot higher pressure rated. This is just overkill, right? The rubber hoses are designed for the application. This is designed for the space shuttle. I mean, it's just, someone's going to call me out on YouTube, but these are a lot stronger. They're a lot more resistant to heat. They're a lot more resistant to everything, really, than they need to be. So
it's Christmas in July.
Here is one oil cooler.
Oh, that's massive.
So, and you can see this is part of the ducting that fits inside the bumper. So it has seals, rubber seals here that press up against the inside of the bumper to seal, so the air coming through goes through. And they have fans mounted on them, which is what that switch I was showing you. You see it, switch was for. Turn these fans on when it's needed to cool the oil down. Goodness,
what you got a turbo with it?
Yes, this is our 90 millimeter turbo. No.
Oh my God, on that motor?
Oh no, this is all our extra seals,
Ooh.
all the more wiring, hose clamps for the radiator stuff. They're all that same kind. This is our new super light carbon fiber water pump. Saves 5 pounds. No, I don't. It says water pump. I'm not sure what this is. Gaskets, water pump. Look, huge box water pump gaskets. Okay.
That's awesome.
That was like the biggest letdown so far. Right
That's so fun. Oh, that's always a good look.
Well, also again,
you're
awesome. Look, cooler out to trans in. So you can see the thickness of these cores. And they also, I'm not going to open them up, you can see they say GSpeed on them.
Those are really cool.
Yeah, I'll pronounce this wrong, but this is a really high-end brand. Maybe the radiator's got to come out first. It is definitely well packed in here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not super heavy. It's a little large and awkward. But...
Oh, sticker. DeWitt's.
Sticker? Oh, well, apparently DeWitt's makes the core. Yeah, we can see that in there. So I believe it's 3 inches. Yeah. So there's hardware down in the box that I can see. So, and it's not just about the radiator itself. Like, that's the thing, is it's how we're changing and allowing more airflow through the front of the car. Because one of the big things right now is we have a big oil cooler, and actually we were not overheating the oil. The oil was cooler than the water. All our frontal airflow has to go through that oil cooler before it gets to the radiator, and then it doesn't flow well through the front of the car. So now we have all the air going through the radiator now is just cooling the coolant. So it's going to have a lot better path of air through, more cooling capacity, and then giving separate airflow paths to cool the engine oil, transmission, and differential. They each have their own supply of air. It's not cooling one, then the air is going through the next cooler, and the next, and the next, and the next. It's going to free up a lot of, BTUs in the system. It's not sharing. Right now, everything is cooled off one inlet and exit. And the airflow characteristics are pretty terrible because the air's got to come in the front, go through the oil cooler, go into the radiator, go down, and then try and exit the hood of the car. It's just not very efficient. So we're going to fix all of that. There's multiple pieces in here, but it's our last piece out of the big box. This is our mount, so we don't have to cut anything up on the car. But this is made to directly bolt into the car without having to cut the car up. What's in here is this whole bracket, mounting assembly for all the coolers. Hard to see in through the plastic, but this is the upgraded brushless fan setup for that new radiator. That's the package right there. That should do it. Should solve our overheating issue.